As the automotive industry races toward electrification, most manufacturers are doubling down on hybrids as the safe middle ground between internal combustion and full EVs. Mazda, however, is walking a very different path, and it may turn out to be the smartest move of the decade. Instead of chasing heavy, complex hybrid systems, Mazda has invested heavily in something many thought was dead: a new generation inline-6 diesel engine. And by 2027, this engine could quietly outperform hybrids where it matters most: real-world efficiency, durability, driving feel, and total ownership cost. This isn't nostalgia, it's engineering logic. Mazda's inline-6 diesel isn't a recycled old-school oil burner. It's a modern, clean, high-torque, low-stress powertrain built around efficiency at cruising speeds, mechanical simplicity, and long-term reliability. While hybrids look good on paper and in city driving cycles, Mazda's diesel strategy is aimed at how people actually drive: long distances, sustained highway speeds, towing, and real-world loads. To understand why Mazda's approach may age better than hybrids by 2027, you have to look beyond marketing claims and into physics, thermal efficiency, and ownership reality. Why Mazda rejected the hybrid-only path. Most hybrids rely on a small, turbocharged gasoline engine paired with electric motors and a large battery pack. On short trips and city commutes, this works well. But as vehicles get heavier and regulations tighter, hybrids are becoming increasingly complex machines. Mazda engineers saw several problems with this trajectory. 1. Weight creep from batteries, motors, cooling systems, and power electronics. 2. Thermal inefficiency at sustained highway speeds. 3. Long-term reliability risks as systems age together. 4. Rising replacement costs for batteries and electronics after warranty. Instead of layering technology on top of technology, Mazda chose to refine the core engine itself. Their inline-6 diesel is the result of that philosophy. The inline-6 advantage Mazda is exploiting. An inline-6 engine is naturally balanced. Unlike V6 engines, it doesn't need balanced shafts, complex crank designs, or extra vibration control systems. This matters more than people realize. A naturally balanced engine runs smoother, produces less internal stress, experiences less component fatigue, maintains efficiency over time. By pairing this layout with diesel combustion, already more thermally efficient than gasoline, Mazda created a powertrain that doesn't need electrification to be efficient in the real world. This is a low-stress engine by design, and that's where it quietly beats hybrids. Diesel efficiency, where hybrids struggle. Hybrids shine in stop-and-go traffic, but once you're cruising at highway speeds, the electric motor contributes very little. At that point, you're hauling extra weight for no gain. Diesel engines, especially inline-6 designs, do the opposite. At steady speeds, diesel engines operate closer to peak thermal efficiency, torque is delivered at low RPM, fuel consumption remains stable even under load. By 2027, as speed limits rise in some markets and long-distance commuting returns post-remote work peaks, this advantage becomes more relevant, not less. Mazda's diesel doesn't just sip fuel on highways. It maintains efficiency when climbing grades, towing, or carrying passengers, situations where hybrids often revert to pure gasoline operation and lose their advantage. Real torque versus assisted torque hybrid systems often advertise impressive torque figures, but much of that torque is electric boost, temporary and dependent on battery state. Mazda's inline-6 diesel produces continuous mechanical torque. That difference matters. Mechanical diesel torque is always available, doesn't fade as batteries deplete, doesn't generate excess heat in motors or inverters, feels predictable and linear. For drivers, especially in SUVs and crossovers, this translates to effortless acceleration without constant gear changes or artificial motor blending. It's torque you can rely on at any speed, in any condition. The hidden longevity advantage. By 2027, the first wave of mass-market hybrids from the early 2020s will be aging out of warranty. That's when the real cost story begins. Hybrid vehicles face battery degradation, cooling system complexity, inverter and power electronics wear, integration failures between mechanical and electrical systems. Mazda's inline-6 diesel avoids nearly all of this. Its core components are mechanical, overbuilt, and designed for long service intervals. Diesel engines traditionally run lower RPMs, which reduces wear on bearings, pistons, and valve train components. Mazda has also emphasized lower internal friction, improved oil control, and combustion stability, key factors in long-term durability. For owners planning to keep vehicles beyond 5 or 7 years, this matters more than short-term fuel savings. Emissions, the misunderstood reality. Diesel's reputation has suffered, largely due to outdated designs and regulatory scandals, but modern diesel engines are not the same machines. Mazda's Inline-6 Diesel uses advanced exhaust aftertreatment, precision fuel injection, optimized combustion timing, reduced particulate formation at the source. In real-world driving, particularly at highway speeds, modern diesel emissions can be surprisingly competitive with hybrids, especially when you factor in the environmental cost of battery production and disposal. By 2027, life cycle emissions will matter more than tailpipe numbers alone. Mazda's approach performs far better under that lens. Driving feel, where Mazda refuses to compromise. Mazda has always prioritized driving engagement, even in practical vehicles. Hybrids, despite their efficiency, often dull the driving experience. Common hybrid complaints include artificial throttle response, rubber band CVT behavior, disconnected braking feel due to regen blending, inconsistent power delivery. Mazda's Inline-6 Diesel delivers smooth, linear acceleration, natural engine braking, stable throttle response, consistent power at all speeds. This matters not just to enthusiasts, but to everyday drivers who value predictability and confidence behind the wheel. Why this engine makes sense for SUVs and premium crossovers. By 2027, SUVs and crossovers will still dominate global markets. These vehicles are heavy, tall, and often used for long trips. That's diesel territory. Mazda's Inline-6 Diesel matches vehicle mass naturally, reduces strain under load, eliminates the need for oversized hybrid systems, maintains performance without sacrificing range. For vehicles like midsize and large SUVs, this engine is simply better matched than small turbo hybrids that constantly fight physics. Cost of ownership, the quiet win. Upfront pricing often favors hybrids due to incentives, but total cost of ownership tells a different story. By 2027, hybrid battery replacements will be expensive. Out-of-warranty electronic failures will rise, diagnostic complexity will increase, labor costs. Mazda's diesel uses proven service procedures, avoids high-voltage components, maintains predictable maintenance schedules, benefits from long diesel service life. Over a decade of ownership, this difference becomes substantial. Why Mazda's strategy looks smarter with time. Mazda isn't anti-electrification. It's anti-wasteful electrification. The Inline-6 Diesel is a bridge, not to the past, but to a future where efficiency is measured honestly, durability is valued again, and engineering elegance beats technological clutter. By 2027, when many hybrid owners face real aging issues, Mazda's diesel drivers will still be cruising effortlessly, refueling quickly, and racking up miles without drama. The bigger picture. Mazda's Inline-6 Diesel represents something rare in today's auto industry: confidence in fundamentals. Instead of chasing trends, Mazda refined engine balance, combustion efficiency, torque delivery, mechanical simplicity. And in doing so, it created a powertrain that may outlast and outperform many hybrids. Not in lab tests, but in real life. Final thought. Hybrids aren't going away, but they aren't the universal solution they're marketed to be. For drivers who value range, torque, longevity, driving feel, and honest efficiency, Mazda's Inline-6 Diesel could be the smarter choice well into 2027 and beyond. In an industry obsessed with adding more, Mazda chose to engineer better, and that decision may age exceptionally well.